MC in Focus, broadcasting live from Montgomery College, Rockville, Maryland, on Channel 10 and E-Radio WMCR. I'm Dan Hendricks.
And I'm Candace Allgood. It's been 1 year since Osama bin Laden's death, which has led security at airports across the world to step up their game. Counterterrorism officials fear Al-Qaeda may blow up planes using bombs inside terrorist bodies. So for the next month or so, if you plan on traveling, it's advised to arrive at the airport 2 hours before your flight. New York's World Trade Center towers, built to replace the destroyed Twin Towers, has become the city's largest building. The work on the Freedom Tower skyscraper began in 2006. Workmen and officials marked the milestone at the site on Tuesday, where more than 2,000 people lost their lives in 9/11 terrorist attacks. In local news, according to the recent article published in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Highland Elementary School in Silver Spring, Maryland, cheated to improve test scores in order to win the Blue Ribbon Award in 2011. Statistical analysis alone cannot prove that anyone cheated, and County Superintendent Joshua Starr responded by posting his following statement on his Twitter page. Quote, Alan Judd and AJC assume that when black, brown, and poor kids' achievement improves, it must be cheating rather than hard work of staff, end quote. For the time being, the Highland Elementary School will continue to hold the Blue Ribbon Award.
Staying in local news, the Silver Spring Transit Center's costs have risen by $11 million. The center is already behind schedule and 3 times over budget. Local tax revenue is going to cover half the extra cost, while Maryland and the Washington Suburban Sanitary Commission will cover the rest. The center, when complete, will handle 100,000 people a day and bring buses, Metro Rail, and MARC trains together. The earliest the center is expected to be finished is in August.
May Day protesters were held across the globe on Monday. More on that after the break.
Yeah, I went to community college, but I was like, that life sucks. Now I work at the Fatty Stack on the interstate. Swag. Yeah.
Community college? Yeah, that place was great. I worked hard, got good grades, and earned my associate's degree in just 2 years. Then I went to state. Now I got a great job. Lots of pay. Hot girlfriend. Sure glad I didn't drop out.
In honor of the National Day of Workers, Occupy DC joined together on May 1st. The diverse group of Americans marched to the White House to raise awareness about how working classes' plight affects everyone. Only a select few decided to exercise their First Amendment rights by opposing Occupy's message.
Are you looking for a job? Montgomery College has plenty of ways to help students get employed. Here's Mike Callow with more.
Montgomery College has many resources students can use to help with their learning experience. But what can you take advantage of after you graduate? Shirley Bliss is the Job Opportunity Coordinator here at the Rockville campus, located on the first floor of the campus center.
Primarily provide job opportunities for students, job information, and also a lot of time to help students get prepared with job skills. The job skills such as writing a standout resume that will win interviews and that will also would help them to get hired.
In addition to using student employment services, students can take advantage of MC's own employment site, eJobs. This site connects current students and alumni with employers who are interested in hiring MC students.
The website we call eJobs, and the site is montgomerycollege.edu/ejobs. And employers and students go on this site and they connect with each other. It is very efficient, and we probably have over 13,000 students on the site. They keep coming. We generally have students uploading the resume on the site, and my colleagues and I, we review the resumes and we approve or disapprove them because we want students to be so prepared that they have a standout resume, one that will win interviews and that will attract, impress employers.
For additional information, you can call 240-567-5057 or email at studemp@montgomerycollege.edu. Student Employment Services at the Rockville campus is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. With MC Focus, I'm Mike Callow.
It's so great seeing MC continuing to help their students.
It absolutely is, and going green seems to be a growing trend in the business world. Here is Juan Sarabia with tips on sustainability.
Here at Montgomery College, we support the enhancement of green technology and a sustainable lifestyle. We sat down with Montgomery College's own Sean Cooney for more information.
Well, sustainability is about approaching your existence in an ecosystem in a way that sort of accounts for your consumption of materials. Sustainability is people living in a way that actually leaves resources for future generations. So there's no net loss of existing resources that you're using at this time that then become available for future generations later.
So what is Montgomery College doing to become more sustainable? For one, the new Science Center helps reduce our carbon footprint by gathering most of its power through its solar panels. It also features a new greenhouse which sits beside the building, which provides a temperate climate for plants inside.
But not everyone has the means to upgrade to green technology. So what are some things you can do to become more aware of your carbon footprint?
Okay, well, your carbon footprint is really the metric that allows you to gauge whether or not you're living sustainably. Since we produce carbon through waste, essentially, when we burn things, when we actually exhale, right, we can use carbon as a metric, as a meter stick to measure sort of how much material or resources we're requiring for our lives.
One of the most important aspects of sustainability is thinking about the future and what condition we leave this planet.
Just as you live your life financially in a sustainable manner, I think it's responsible for all of us to look at the earth and think about how are we going to leave it for future generations. You know, instead of thinking about your retirement account in terms of monetary value and how you would leave that potentially to your children, start thinking about how you leave the earth, the ecosystem that we depend on to function. How are we going to leave that? What condition are we going to leave that in when we leave it to our children?
Montgomery College, working to assure a greener tomorrow. For MC in Focus, I'm Juan Sarabia.
Thanks, Juan. And continuing more with Montgomery College, we're having our opening house and other special events at Rockville and Germantown campuses this coming week. The Enrollment Fair at Germantown is for future students planning to attend Montgomery College. MC representatives will be available to meet with parents and students. The Rockville campus event will help and give parents an idea on the college enrollment process and a better understanding of what their son and daughter will experience as a college student. Montgomery College representatives from admissions and counseling will be on hand to answer questions. So come take a tour of our campus.
Montgomery College television station got a new HD production truck. Here's Jack Edwards with the details.
The Mobile Production Vehicle, or the MPV, is the newest piece of equipment that Channel 10 has acquired. We went down to the Performing Arts Center where the crew was setting up for a music concert and talked to Sam Black, who pretty much built the MPV.
Basically, just like any mobile production vehicle, it's basically a mobile control room, and all you got to do is you're moving a control room from place to place, and you have multiple cameras and a switcher and audio mixer and CG and tape operations and replay, things like that you can do during a show that allow you to do the entire show within the truck itself. By the end of the shoot, you have pretty much the entire show done.
Producer-director John Watson gets to put together programs for Channel 10 using the HD truck.
Well, as you can see behind me, this is the brand new Montgomery Montgomery College Television HD production truck. And the main thing we use it for to record large events here at the college, up to and including commencement every year. It's where you have multiple cameras, multiple sources, and graphics and CG can all be put in live and switched and ready for air right away. The coolest feature on this truck probably is the new switcher that we just got installed. It's a Ross Vision, it's an industry standard switcher, and it's a very exciting piece of technology. It's a very good opportunity, I think, for the students who are at Montgomery College Television to use and become familiar with technology that they're going to use when they leave school and they go into the industry. It just contributes to their success. The truck is another production component that we have along with our ENG cameras in our studio. Its main function at Channel 10 is to give students the opportunity to do field productions, and that's its primary function.
I'm Jack Edwards for MC in Focus.
Thanks, Jack. So the summer movie season officially kicked off this morning at midnight with the release of Marvel's The Avengers. The movie crosses all the plot lines of Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, and the Hulk into one action-packed thriller. Fan reactions have been fairly positive so far.
Best movie ever!
Movie, totally worth it. Lives up above the hype. Check it out now.
Joss Whedon is my god.
The Avengers has already grossed over $250 million worldwide. So I hear weather is not looking all that good this weekend, Candace.
Not really, and I'm not really looking forward to it. Later today, there's a chance of thunderstorms with temperatures reaching to the low 80s. Tomorrow, more of the same with temperatures close to the 90s and more thunderstorms. Sunday, we're looking at overcast with temperatures in the 60s. And on Monday, the weather looks good with temperatures in the low 70s and partly cloudy skies. Wondering how the weather is going to affect sports this weekend? Here's Nathaniel Kane with more.
Thanks, guys. Sad news from the NFL. Future Hall of Famer Junior Seau was found dead in his home in Oceanside, California Wednesday morning. Seau's death has been ruled a suicide by the San Diego County Medical Examiner's Office. He was 43. An autopsy Thursday confirmed that the former linebacker died of a gunshot wound to the chest. The office said further details will be released later in a final report. The discussion now turns to studying the possible link between head injuries and depression. Some hockey news. More upsetting news, the Beard lives on, but the Capitals lost in triple overtime in Game 3 of their series with the Rangers. The game started at 7:40 p.m. Wednesday and ended at 12:14 a.m. Thursday. It was yet another low-scoring, extremely tight game for the Capitals. 9 of Washington's 10 playoff games have been decided by one goal. The teams will meet for Game 4 on Saturday in Washington. It's a matinee at 12:30. Game 5 is slated for Monday night. Now some baseball. Nats news, the Nationals ended their 5-game slide Wednesday against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Last night they played again with the Nats winning by the score of 2-1. O's now, the Orioles blanked the Yankees on Wednesday and set up for a 3-game series in Boston starting tonight. Now some college sports. MC Rockville's baseball team kicks off the postseason today in the Region XX tournament against the Community College of Allegheny County Boys Campus. So get out and support the Knights before we become the Raptors in the fall. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Nathaniel. So the summer's coming up, so semester's coming to an end.
We are done. This is our last show, and this is the last day of classes before finals week gets started.
Finals week, graduation.
But let's look past all that good stuff. What do we got for the summer? What's going on? Any big plans?
Find a job.
Well, that's all we have for this afternoon for MC in Focus. I'm Candace Allgood.
I'm Dan Hendricks.
And I'm Nathaniel Kane. Stay classy, Washington.
And have a great summer.